If you've got lots of tightness in your lower back or in your hamstrings, this is going to be a great video for you. In today's video, we're talking about the exercise or the stretch called sitting floor. I love this one. There's not a lot of equipment needed. It's easy to get into, even for people who are in pain, for a lot of people who are in different types of pain, and it only takes a few minutes to do. So let's get into the instructions. As I said before, I really love the sitting floor position. It's easy to get into. You just have to get your back and your lower back and your top of your butt area flat against the wall, and we're trying to get our shoulders against the wall, and if you can, get your head against the wall too. Now, when you're trying to get the head against the wall, I don't want you, if you have to look up to do this, or if it's strenuous to do it, don't worry. Let your head go to a natural position. Over time, if you're consistent with your menu, that head will eventually come back and rest naturally against the wall. Now, there is one part of this exercise that is not as easy, and that is this component of strengthening in of the thighs and along the shins here, because I don't want to just let my feet dangle and droop here. I am pulling these toes towards my body, so I've got my feet in dorsiflexion, and I'm keeping the middle of my toes pointed towards the ceiling. Meaning, even though if I've got my feet, my toes pulled towards me, but my feet are drooping out like this, that's not correct. We want to hold the ankles at hip width apart. We want to pull those feet here, and we're going to hold this for usually 3 to 5 minutes. Now, what are we really accomplishing here? We are promoting a lot of thoracic extension. So often when we sit, we have this kind of forward drooped slouching posture. In this exercise, we are pulling the back, the hips, and the shoulders, and the spine into a full vertical alignment. And also, we are eliminating rotational compensations in the lower body. That's why it's so important that those feet remain pointing straight up. If we let those feet droop out, well, look what's happened. All of a sudden, my hip flexors have been allowed to tighten up because they attach to the top of the femoral head here, and they go to the lower back. So when I do this, a curve starts to appear in my lower back, and my hip flexors have tightened up, my knees have bent a little bit, and obviously we're just not getting that strengthening and stretching component in the thighs and the hip flexors, along the hamstrings. So even though this is a static position, there really is a lot going on here.